Well, good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV Channel 9, where every local story starts here. A couple of today's top headlines. A Berea man is behind bars for rape, and the Powell County law enforcement are asking for the public's help in finding a wanted man. Plus, we sat down with Dr. Gillum ahead of the start of the new school year. We've got all the details on those stories, plus lots more right here today, live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, a Berea man is now charged with a Class A felony, a first-degree rape of a victim under 12 years of age. Abel Joaquin Ramirez of Berea was arrested Monday, stemming from an incident last year in June where he allegedly sexually assaulted a juvenile under the age of 12 years old. The charges were brought when the juvenile informed the mother of the inappropriate contact by Ramirez. Berea police are conducting the investigation and have placed Ramirez in custody. He is currently in the Madison County Detention Center. Well, if you live in Powell County on Maple Street and the Holman Drive and Pamela Drive and Riverview Drive area, police are currently searching for a suspect that fled from law enforcement and asking homeowners in the area to keep an eye out around their property. The suspect was last seen entering the woods off the southern side of Riverview Drive and running toward Red River Ranch. Preliminary information suggests the individual may be Lonnie Schooley out of Lexington. He is a white male when last seen wearing khaki shorts with no shirt. You are asked to call 911 if you see anyone matching this description. Well, a Berea woman has been accused of allegedly tampering with a victim during an ongoing investigation. Authorities say Regina Mays was taken into custody Friday after attempting to pressure her daughter to recant or alter her statement to law enforcement officials in regards to a case involving the victim's father. Michael Mays was arrested in March and charged with first-degree rape, first-degree sexual abuse, incest, and first-degree strangulation. According to the citation report, the victim stated that her mom told her she had ruined everyone's life and it was her fault her dad was in jail. Mays also told their daughter she should tell everyone she made the story up and wants to drop the charges against her father. Mays is charged with intimidating a participant in the legal process and tampering with a witness. Well, today is an exciting day as tomorrow is back to school for Madison County Public Schools. The last few years, Michael Watkins has helped kick off the year with an interview with Superintendent Gillum. And today we learn more about the 2023 school year ahead.
David Gillum is entering his 6th year as superintendent of Madison County Schools. And during his time, the biggest challenge he has faced was the COVID-19 pandemic. However, Dr. Gillum said that like many businesses and people alike, the school system learned a lot about how to adapt during that time and are still using some of those things they learned as they begin another school year.
Absolutely. Yeah, we truly live in a different environment today than what we did going into that pandemic. And a lot of things that you saw were changes and advances in technology and technology integration and different things like that. Really, if nothing else, the pandemic kind of accelerated innovation by about, a lot of industries say 6 to 7 years. So, some of the online remote types of things you're seeing now, those were probably coming. It was probably a few years away, and the pandemic forced us into moving quicker with that.
While it is year 6 for him as superintendent, Dr. Gillum has been around the Madison County School District office for 11 years and been around education even longer.
I'll shift that just a little bit more. It's actually year 32 for me. Okay. So in education. So over that time, we've really seen a lot of things shift. Even the start of school when we start. We're starting a little earlier than we used to. And we're actually one of the latter schools to districts to get started. There's several that are already in session for the year. But as far as over the last few years, the disruption during those pandemic years, we had one year where we started virtually, and the next year we started with a lot of staff shortages and different things. So and still under some of those COVID protocols. Right now we're essentially free of those. So we're back to what is more a traditional start of school, and I tell you what, it's refreshing. It really is, and not only do we see that in schools, but as you talk to just people everywhere, in any type of organization, whether it's community groups, churches, or whatever. It feels good to be relieved of that and have those burdens off.
With such a big school district, sometimes filling in the position of principal is something they usually do for a few of the schools every year. This year, however, there were 4 new principals hired, with all 4 stepping in to new roles at the elementary level. Trent Singleton was hired as new principal at Kit Carson, Dr. Kevin Presnell at Boonesboro Elementary, Leslie Lilly at Daniel Boone Elementary, and Elisa Banks at Silver Creek Elementary.
We always have that. Shift, and you think about it. It's going to take a few, there's going to be a few vacancies every year because people typically don't start their career off as a principal. They work their way up, and that's usually a position they get later on, and they either they stay in that a few years before they retire, or they migrate on to a district level role or a state department role or something like that. So you always see that transition. And we did have 4. It's kind of a unique year because they all fell at the elementary level, no middle or high. We were fortunate in that we were able to fill those from within our district. That wasn't necessarily a parameter that we established. It's just a testament to our people in the district. We have good people in Madison County Schools. We've been trying to do a few things over the last few years to grow our own. Mike Caudle years ago established the Grow Your Own program here in Madison County. As kind of for those folks who are interested in leadership and potentially pursuing administration, had a place where they could go and learn during their teaching years in order to get ready for that, get prepared for that. So we have a history of that in Madison County. Now, this year it just happened that all 4 individuals that we hired for those came through our programs and came out of our schools. But they're ready to go, and we were excited about it.
Whether your child is in kindergarten, middle school, high school, or wherever they get ready to enter tomorrow, we would love for you to share the excitement of the first day back to school with us. We'll have a post up later today for you to comment some pics of your child with us for the first day of back to school. We will use some of those photos on tomorrow's newscast as we air the second part of our interview with Superintendent Gillum. Reporting for WBON TV 9, wishing everyone a safe and happy school year, I'm Michael Watkins.
Thanks, Michael, for that story. We're going to take a quick break. We've got Sam Ryan in with the weather after this.
Hi, I'm Chris Lowry with Bluegrass Restoration and Construction. From simple service work to full paints, roofing, flooring, and everything in between, we're your one-stop shop for your home maintenance and remodeling needs. Our family has been serving the Richmond area for 3 generations, and we're proud to continue that today. You also voted us the best general contractor in Madison County in 2022. We thank you for that honor. Give us a call for all your construction needs at 859-353-1133.
One of Richmond's biggest events of the year is back. Huckleberry Promotions presents the Kentucky Bourbon Jam Music Festival outdoors at the Richmond Mall, Saturday, August the 26th. Gates open at 10 a.m. First acoustic show kicks off at 11. Main stage show kicks off at noon. Support local musicians, local businesses, and honor our local first responders. Enjoy 18 bands of live entertainment with headliner Keith Anderson, a car and motorcycle show, cornhole tournament, kids events, food trucks, and local vendors. Tickets on sale now on bourbonjam.com, and a special thank you to our sponsors.
I'm Michelle.
And I'm Jennifer, and in the spring of 1992, Bishop Small Engine Repair was born in our mom and dad's barn in Estill County.
Then in the fall of 1992, we made the move to Madison County, where we are today. With the support of our family, customers, and community, we have continued to grow in the outdoor power industry. With a full line of products from Kokudet, Grasshopper, Echo, and Shindawa, we can help you tackle your yard so you can enjoy it with your family. Bishop Small Engine Repair, where our focus is our customer. Stop on in, 119 North Estill Avenue in Richmond. We can't wait to see ya.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Did you know Markham and Wallace Hospital offers speech therapy for both adults and pediatrics? Why travel north when you can get the care you need right here in Irvine? Adult speech therapy focuses on the assessment and treatment of speech, language, thinking, and swallowing problems. Pediatric speech helps children communicate effectively by assisting with the improvement of their verbal and nonverbal language skills. For more info about the speech therapy department, call 606-723-8235 at Mercy Health, Markham and Wallace Hospital. How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
Well, I don't think you could have ordered up a better day here in the Bluegrass. Nice 70-degree temperatures with a little bit of sunshine out there. We've got meteorologist Sam Ryan in the Weather Center to give a look at the forecast.
Thanks, Gwendolyn, and welcome everyone to your Bluegrass Restoration and Construction Weather Center. Looking at I-75, quite a bit of cloud cover out here for our Tuesday afternoon, and we'll have a chance at a couple drips as we go into the evening hours, and I mean a couple drips. Really not expecting much here. As some of that cool air continues to filter on down to the south, and we'll have the chance of some patchy morning fog developing in a few spots out there. And we'll be partly sunny into the afternoon here for the day Wednesday, keeping temperatures on the cooler side. For the rest of the evening, we see these temperatures kind of hanging out in the low 60s. Not a bad evening. Winds will be out of the north. A slight breeze out there, but then those winds quickly diminishing going into the overnight. Again, allowing that fog to develop in some spots. And again, we'll be seasonably cool for our day Wednesday, but then warming up with the drier stretch as we go into the weekend. Again, as I mentioned, drier stretch, really not expecting much rainfall. It's barely even registering on the spectrum here. So that's over the next several days. Temperatures for Wednesday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, looking at about 8 degrees below the average for this time of the year. So again, keeping it seasonably cool out there, still making it into the upper 70s. Not a bad afternoon. Partly sunny skies after some of that morning fog wears off. Then we'll be up to 83 degrees for the day Thursday. A bit more sunshine out there to enjoy. So low to mid 80s. And as we look ahead into the day Friday, kind of hanging out right near there again, right around 80 degrees, winds out of the west-southwest. And we should continue to warm up from there. So we look at the whole 7-day forecast, overnight lows kind of bouncing around upper 50s. Mid 60s there Thursday night. So a weak cold front moves on by. So we'll see those temperatures Friday around 82. But then we start to warm up. 85 Saturday, 91 Sunday, and 93 on Monday. A nice little warm weekend ahead. Gwendolyn, back to you.
Thanks, Sam. And for weather all the time, you can find it on Channel 9 online. Check out our Facebook page and WBONTV.com. Well, a new bourbon distillery, the DAAD, Dad Distilling Company, is being established in Garrett County by 4 fathers. The name of the distillery is derived from the initials of each founding member's name. The founders aim to create a unique bourbon line that reflects their individual personalities. They anticipate needing around $1.2 million to initiate the venture, covering costs such as license and permits. The significance of the company's name goes way beyond its members. They intend to challenge negative stereotypes surrounding Black fatherhood. The founders aim to reshape perceptions and provide positive role models. Antonio Santiago, a CEO and principal owner, shares his personal journey growing up without a father and how he recently connected with his biological father, illuminating the importance of fatherhood. Their broader goal is to use the distillery to bring people together and overcome the past. The 100-acre plot of land they plan to use was once owned by a notable KKK leader, and they intend to transform it into a symbol of unity and progress. Despite facing financial challenges, the founders are determined to make a positive impact and open their distillery to the community by 2025. Well, Laurel County Sheriff's Department is asking for your help finding a missing person. Dominic Ambergy, age 26, is missing from Laurel County. Anyone who knows of his whereabouts is asked to contact the Laurel Sheriff's Office, 606-864-6600, or you can also send a personal message to the Laurel County Sheriff's Office on Facebook or the Sheriff's app at Laurel SO, or you can email the Laurel County Sheriff's Office. Robert Reed is investigating this case, and you can see a picture of Dominic up there on the screen. Well, in a story we've been following here at WBON TV, Jennifer Kashuba has been cleared as Circuit Court Judge Julia Goodman dismissed manslaughter charges she's faced for the past 18 months. Kashuba had admitted to stabbing Jimmy Medlock in February of 2022 after he attacked her in her home, potentially endangering her children. Although they were friends, there was no romantic involvement between them. Radamile, Kashuba's attorney, highlighted the strong self-defense aspect of the case, explaining that Kashuba got scared and didn't initially involve the police. Kashuba had confessed to hiding Medlock's body in a closet. It was later discovered in a nearby dumpster. This led to charges of evidence tampering and abuse of a corpse. Assistant Commonwealth's Attorney Judge James Judge acknowledged that while self-defense didn't negate the additional charges, both sides are looking to reach a quick resolution, possibly through a negotiated plea deal. Despite the dismissal of more serious charges, Kashuba's bond will remain unchanged. A status hearing is scheduled for September 7th, during which time negotiations will take place. Judge Goodman noted that the evidence was substantial, including Medlock's history of domestic violence. She emphasized that the law protects those who are potentially fighting for their lives, and its language on justifiable use of force. A golden alert has been issued for Joseph Felton, a 19-year-old man from Manchester, due to his medical fragility. He has a history of seizures, low-functioning autism, and schizophrenia. Felton is without his necessary seizure medication and was last seen in Hogskin Road around 10 p.m. on August the 12th. He was wearing a gray or camo sweatpants and a gray tank top at that time. If you have any information about Felton's whereabouts, you're asked to please contact Clay County 911 Dispatch. That phone number is 606-598-8411. We're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We have Dawson Rule up next with sports.
Did I ever tell you about that time I zipped right past that dang Sasquatch?
I don't think so.
Yes, sir. I don't know how they ever got away if it wasn't for this brand new side-by-side I got at Gateway Cycles.
In Mount Sterling?
Yes, sir. They set me up with something that left old Sasquatch sneezing in my dust.
Jimbo!
Lord, I hear him coming back now.
That ain't no Sasquatch. That's Mama.
Get a great deal on Sasquatch eluders today. Gateway Cycles, Mount Sterling.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
It's apple sipping season at A&W. The perfect time to enjoy one of our new apple pie shakes. Each sip feels like fall in a mug. A delicious combination of apples, spices, and vanilla soft serve. Come on in and get to sipping, only at A&W. Feeling saucy? Come down to A&W and dip a juicy 5-piece hand-breaded chicken tender combo into our new spicy 3-pepper fire sauce or our new savory A&W sauce. Dip into A&W and try them today.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your hosts Samantha Burford and Michael Watkins as they break down, recap, and preview sports news in our area. Each Monday night from 6 to 7 on WBON TV Channel 9 and on Y92.5, V99.3, and CBS Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by the Richmond Raceway, Bluegrass Restoration and Construction, the Law Office of Patrick O'Neill, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Welcome back to Live at 5. Sports anchor Dawson Roll recaps girls soccer scores from last night and reviews the Berea Pirates football team preview for the week.
For sports today, I'll talk soccer and football. Starting with our soccer friends, let's look at some scores from last night. First, Madison Southern's girls team beat Anderson County 5-0 with goals from Ashley Pasula, Mallory Durson, Rebecca Christopher, Sydney Hawker, and Claire Heckme. Claire Kress was elite in the net with 5 goalkeeper saves on the night and no points allowed. The Eagles are 2-0 on the season. Congrats. Models girls lost to Estill County 7-0 last night, but goalkeeper for the Lady Patriots, Claire Garner, had 25 goalkeeper saves, which was very impressive. Madison Central's girls team beat tough 11th region rival Henry Clay last night 2-1. On the road. Henry Clay was last year's district champions and are a very good team again this year, so the Central girls are starting to really get going and are grinding to start the season out. Former Spotlight athlete Kelsey Nicholson had a big goal, along with Natalie Nett scoring on a goal assisted by Emily Couch. This team is looking to have a successful year with the talented roster they have. In the 3 games they've played, the lone goal by Henry Clay last night was the only goal the team has scored so far on the Lady Indians, so make an effort to get out and support the girls soccer team this season. Now let's start with looking at some of our football previews for our sports fans who missed it last night. Today we will look back at Berea's football preview, so here are the Pirates.
I've been here for, this is going in my 4th year here. One of the things you learn really quick is numbers aren't what we see, what I'm used to at Estill and when I coached at Estill and Southern, but you have a lot of kids that are really dedicated. Like you have a group of core guys, like some of these guys we just talked to, that are here to be here. Like the big splashy stuff doesn't, make them want to go anywhere else or do anything. They're here to play. They love this school and they're dedicated. With what we got this year, we're definitely going to try to play a little bit of hard-nosed football. I mean, with our numbers being a little low right now, which is about average to be honest with you for Berea. We might have to play a little hard nose, get in there, get in the dirt a little bit. Go back to some fundamental stuff. Maybe not be as flashy all the time, and just kind of grind and do what we got to do to get the points on the board. Really.
2 weapons, Eric, definitely Eric, because he's right in the backfield with me, and then just blocking for me and everything else. And then no receivers are open; he'll be right there to catch it. So.
Emil Cruz, I see a lot of him. He's a very good running back. He did great things here. It definitely was an inspiration, like seeing him play throughout his years. But I think I'm ready to step up and fill that position and do the best I can. And I think we're going to surprise a lot of people with what we can do this year. A football team is more about not just yourself, it's about the whole team. You got to make sure that you're focused on the other team too, like the rest of the team. You got to keep yourself healthy. You can't be doing bad things off the field.
Tomorrow we will have another one of our county team previews. Volleyball is also getting started soon, so expect recaps on that immediately. This is Dawson Rule with the best sports coverage in Madison County.
Thanks, Dawson, for that sports report. We're going to take another quick break, but it's Tuesday. Are you wanting something tasty? You better stay tuned to find out what we've got in store for you.
WBON TV 9 is proud to be your source for local news, local weather, and local sports. At WBON TV 9, we pride ourselves on being the local leader when something happens in our area. Channel 9 reaches nearly 900,000 people with our over-the-air coverage. WBON TV 9 is also the #1 source you turn to locally for news on Facebook and WBONTV.com. Now you can enjoy all the local news, weather, and sports each weekday afternoon. Join us each weekday from 5 to 5:30 for the Live at 5 newscast. It's streaming on the WBON TV Facebook page, YouTube channel, Roku channel, and our live player on WBONTV.com. And of course on Richmond's first TV channel, available on Spectrum Channel 712, Urban Community Television, PRTC Cable, and Channel 9.1 over the air. WBON TV, where every local story starts here.
Orthopedic and Sport Physical Therapy will help guide you on your road to recovery.
It is our mindset, a spirit driven to excellence to help people heal faster and better.
If you have pain or an injury, or you need experts in sports medicine, Orthopedic and Sports Physical Therapy is your best choice in rehabilitation, and you have direct access.
In most cases, you do not need a referral to any of our 7 locations serving the region.
Just give OSPTKY a call. Visit our website at osptky.com to find the location nearest you.
Got a little downtime during the All-A Classic? Come on out to Galaxy Bowling and Champions Bar and Grill. Play a game of pool, enjoy the live entertainment 7 days a week, and check out the arcade full of all new games. Great for a party or fun with a group. For a little break from all the basketball action, check out Galaxy Bowling Center, just 2 miles from EKU at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond. That's just off the interstate, exit 87 in Richmond. Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we value our patient relationships, making it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. We offer patients single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. For your next dental appointment and for more details on lip filler and Dysport specials, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
At WBON TV 9, you can count on our weather team to keep you up to date with all the latest developments, watches, and warnings.
We're here for you night and day, 24/7, no matter what the weather brings.
WBON TV 9 and our media partner 100.7 The Coyote are dedicated to you. That's why we say when the weather turns extraordinary, so does our coverage.
Get your forecast each weekday during the Live at 5 newscast on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here.
Well, welcome back to Live at 5. It is Tuesday, and that means it is Tasty Tuesday over at the Irvin McDowell Park. Today, from 5 until 8 p.m., live music was going to be provided by John's Ukulele Cafe. Also, vendors on site today will be the Sandwich Man Express, Piggin' Out, the Catfish Bucket, the Little Donut Trailer, the Yeti Freeze, Dreaming Creek Brewery, and also Chenault Vineyards. So you can head on over there to Tasty Tuesdays and enjoy a little outdoor. It's so beautiful outside. Enjoy a little outdoor time. A traffic note for those of you drivers who frequently use Kentucky 3150 in Lee County. You need to be aware of a road closure coming up on Saturday. It's going to occur at 0.8 of a mile north of Proctor Hill Road. It's for the replacement of a drainage pipe. The work is scheduled to begin at 7 a.m. and is anticipated complete by 3 p.m. There will not be a marked detour. Drivers can take Kentucky 11 as an alternate route to bypass that closed area. Thanks so much for joining us today, Live at 5. Have a wonderful afternoon, and I will see you right back here tomorrow.